front of a loud but unmistakably tense crowd. MLB The Show's coverage of the Major League Baseball postseason begins right here. It's the one-game National League Wild Card playoff between the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Arizona
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men with a lot on their shoulders. Our two starters here in this wild card matchup. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's bring in a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Colorado Rockies as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. And behind him, here's a look at the defensive alignment for Arizona. Carlos Gonzalez makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Here's a pitch taken for ball one as we get underway here at 7:06.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
First pitch, 7:06.
And the pitch. Fouled back. Here's the 1-1. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now. Temperature here at the park tonight, a comfy 72 degrees at first pitch. Ready with the 2-1. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And that's in there, a base hit. So the leadoff man is on here to get this one underway.
This is what you want when you're facing a young starter. Get him in the stretch right away, make him uncomfortable out there. He's in trouble already after a leadoff single.
Jason Jordan will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. First pitch coming. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
The next pitch. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
Definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
Is on the way. That one's in there, 3-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Here he comes, 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
That's 3 straight pitches, all over 100 miles an hour. If he throws a changeup for a strike here, that guy's got no chance.
Full count pitch on its way. There's one at 97, and all he can do is foul that one away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Back-to-back, very hard-hit balls to start the ball game, and he whistles this one for a base hit. They're in good shape to make something happen here in the very first inning.
Number 2 digs in at the plate. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
It's so important here to pick up the first run of the game from scoring position. I guess that's true in any game, but especially in the wild card game. Everything here is just going to get magnified 10 times over. You've got to make these opportunities count.
He's set, now the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here it comes, 2-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. No matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
He's set, now the pitch. And this will be fouled away. First and second now, 1 man out. Pause, now the pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, you know, you really hate to see this first inning opportunity slip away, especially with 2 guys on and your cleanup hitter up there. But now it's going to take a 2-out hit from your number 5 guy to put a crooked number on the board.
So 2 on with 2 away, and here's the left-handed hitting power threat, Justin Morneau. Here's the first offering. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead, he's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
From the belt, kicks and deals. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Morneau waits the 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
A 2-1 offering. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
And you get the sense that he's starting to figure things out. He lets the first 2 men of the inning reach. Now he's settled down, and he's close to getting out of this thing with a 0.
From the stretch. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Ready with another 2-2. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Colorado. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Diamondbacks. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. Now a quick look at the defensive alignment for the Rockies. Gerardo Parra will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading up for the Diamondbacks, center fielder, Gerardo Parra.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. A swing and the bat explodes as this is on the ground to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Oh, boy, that is a very tough, very dangerous play down there at third. He's got to keep focused on the baseball somehow, but he's also got the business end of that broken bat headed right at him. So that's a nice job to sidestep the danger and then get the out at first.
Martin Prado now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Now here's a line drive out to left center. That's over the head of Tulowitzki for a base hit.
Yeah, a 1-out base runner here in the bottom of the first. Now you've got the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up. Let's see if they can turn this into the first run of the ball game.
Paul Goldschmidt will get his first shot now with the runner at first following the 1-out single. Now here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone, and most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
1-0 on the way. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Morneau stays with it for out number 2.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there? They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. comes set. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Ready now on 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Here comes a 1-2. And there he goes towards second. And this is fouled back and out of play. A runner on first with 2 away. They'll try again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a liner toward right center. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score as the Diamondbacks take the early 1-0 lead.
Well, we've seen a couple really good swings here early on. And that's a good one there, as this ball is going to plug the gap for 2 bases and give his guys the early 1-0 lead.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here comes the 1-0. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, it's pretty obvious to me right here. First base is open following that double. I don't think they have any intention of giving him anything in the strike zone.
2-0 count, the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here comes the 2-1. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that will hook just inside the right field foul pole. It's a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field as the D-backs have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Another mistake in location here. It's been a real problem here in the first inning, and now a 2-run homer makes it 3-0 already. So you've got to hope those problems clear themselves up pretty darn quick.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Maybe some big game jitters here in this opening inning.
Well, I don't think anyone's immune to that. I don't care what the name on the back of your jersey is. This is not an ordinary game.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to the first baseman, Morneau, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0 Arizona. Willeen Rosario leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Willeen Rosario.
First pitch on the way. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
The 1-0 home. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 1-1 pitch on the way. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here's the full count offering. And the payoff pitch here is hit on the ground down to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 3, Melvin Upton Jr.
Upton will get his first shot at it here. And here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Here it comes. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now the pitch. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Now the 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that, so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. 3-2, here it is. Now a swing and a miss, he struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, when you have the kind of fastball he does, you almost don't have to worry about location. I mean, that thing's tough to hit wherever you put it.
Here's Drew Stubbs now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
The pitch. Fouled back. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on, missed, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They trail it here 3-0. Aaron Hill will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading up for the Diamondbacks, second baseman, Aaron.
Here's the first offering. That's into the gap on the first pitch, and it looks like he may wind up with extra bases. And this will get to the wall out near the pool area. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
More trouble here to start this inning, too. They've had this guy's number so far, and now here's a leadoff double on the very first pitch. Right back into the stretch with a runner in scoring position.
Didi Gregorius will take his first cuts of the ball game here. First offering on the way. Now a check swing here and a little looper. He waits. Now the pitch. That misses. 1-1 the count now to the Arizona shortstop.
And I think they stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
A runner at second, nobody out. 1-1. And that's off his leg on the mound. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Boy, this one might be a case of adding injury to insult. It hasn't been his finest performance so far, and now this one shot right back at him at the mound. No time to get out of the way, and that's going to sting for quite a while.
Stepping in now, Matt Campbell. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
This second inning's not starting out any better than the first.
The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. 1-1 on the way. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. The catch is made near the line in left, tagging the runner from third. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
And the key here was just to get an out. Yeah, you gave up a run, but now he's maybe a pitch away from getting a double play ball and getting out of the inning.
Gerardo Parra will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch to him. Ball one. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Come on, do that.
Now Parra awaits the 1-0 pitch. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Well, two very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Runners on first with 1 down. 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Here comes the 3-0. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
Martin Prado will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. First pitch coming. And they'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially for a guy in this part of the lineup.
The 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 to count now. Big pitch here, 1-2. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. The 2-2 coming. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here he comes on 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Obviously, the last thing you want to do here is load the bases when you've got that guy on deck.
the 3-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
And when you're trying to think down in the zone, that's a pitch you're just not prepared to see. I think it just caught him off guard there as this is in there at the letters.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And you know, now all of a sudden after the strikeout, you give that guy on the mound at least a little bit of confidence that he definitely didn't have before.
As a look, now the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
From the belt, the pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Only one in the inning for Arizona. We'll go now to the top of the third. D-backs lead it 4-0. Ulysses Chassin will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now here it comes. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Pitch on the way. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here comes a 2-2. Here's a ball popped straight up, but playable for Montero behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Carlos Gonzalez will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game. First pitch coming. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And the pitch. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Here's the 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 to Gonzalez. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are two gone now.
He gets another easy pop-up there, and this is just turning into a walk in the park. It's been a pretty stress-free outing for him so far.
Jason Jordan will stand in now with two away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
And even with two outs, this is a team that can still put something together here. especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Here's the pitch. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, I think if we were playing tennis, you'd call this one an unforced error. This is fairly routine out to short. I'm not sure what would have caused him to throw so wildly, but you can see the first baseman unable to keep his foot on the bag, and that's going to go down as an E6.
Number 2 will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that 2-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base that he otherwise wouldn't have had, you're asking for trouble.
Now the first pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
And a good job there of keeping the inning alive. That's all you needed to do. So now one more 2-out knock, and they get that run right back.
Troy Tulowitzki will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. First pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
He's set. Now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Coverage of the wild card game rolls on after this. Nelson Cruz makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Now here's the first pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Now, after a rough couple of innings, you'd like to give your guy a chance to straighten himself out here, but I also think you got to keep your options open in case he just doesn't have it.
1-0. Now it's 2-0. Seems like there have been quite a few of these easy takes here in these first few innings.
Actually, a lot of easy takes. He's making it much too simple for these guys to get into good hitters counts.
3-0 now. Miguel Montero waits on deck. Now the 3-0 offering. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle, and I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Now the 3-1 pitch. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
The 3-2 pitch. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Under it is Stubbs, and that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, that's the kind of play where you take your hat off and you wipe the sweat off your brow, even if it's cold outside. This guy's getting hammered right now, and he better figure out something quick.
Miguel Montero will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time. Montero waits. Now the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
And now pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And a throw on to Morneau for route number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Mark
Campbell will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and set to go the second baseman, Aaron Hill. First pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
He's ready now. The pitch. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Upton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Arizona, but they're in front 4-0. Justin Morneau will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
First baseman number 33, Justin Morneau.
And here's the first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. One-0 pitch now. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
And his control's been real good here into the middle innings now. You'll see where this pitch is. Another great location right on the corner, and he gets him to pop it up.
The catcher, Willeen Rosario now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Here comes the 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
The 3-0. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to learn that harder isn't always better. You've got to be able to dial that fastball down a few miles an hour and make sure you keep it in the strike zone.
Melvin Upton will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first offering. This is foul right side. From the stretch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Comes set. Now the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
So 1-2 with one away. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Drew Stubbs will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First offering on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
He waits. Now the pitch. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. As a look, now the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 out with the man at first. Here's the 2-2 offering. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Colorado. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Didi Gregorius will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
The shortstop, Didi.
First pitch to him. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. And that misses. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a hard liner toward short, but there to take it in is Tulowitzki, and that's the first down of the inning.
Sure not fooling a whole lot of guys in these first few innings. That ball was absolutely raked, and it's not the first one that's been hit hard. He's just fortunate that that one was right at his man.
Into the box now, Matt Campbell. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
Heads up, Matt.
Now the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Yeah, and there are some times where you characterize a pitch as a sweeping slider, but this one does not fall into that category. I mean, this is a nasty little break at the end. Tough to do anything with that.
In is Gerardo Parra. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 4 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Throw over to Morneau is going to be in time, and with it, the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They lead it 4-0. Jordan Pacheco will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 58, Jordan Pacheco.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. The pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Pitch on the way. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
And if you're looking for reasons why you're in the 5th inning here with no runs, there's a prime example right there. They just cannot resist going after pitches like that one there.
Here comes the 1-1. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now. Get 2-1. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. The 2-2. Here's a hard hit ball ripped down the first base line. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman number 4, Jason Jordan.
Jason Jordan will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. Now here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. Here it comes. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 4-0. Jorge De La Rosa is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Martin Prado will start things off for the Diamondbacks, with Paul Goldschmidt set to follow next.
Third baseman, Martin Prado.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Now the pitch. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around first, digging for two now, and he will make it there with two bases to kick off the home fifth.
Well, that was a slider, but he didn't seem to have too much trouble with that one. He rips this right down the line. He'll wind up making it into second, the leadoff double.
Paul Goldschmidt will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first two plate appearances. First pitch to him, and he gets ahead 0-1.
I thought they'd be working the edges against a guy like this, but I caught an awful lot of the plate.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. From the belt, the pitch, and a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. No one out with a runner at second. Ready? Now the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
One, two. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. A runner at second, nobody out. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Here's the 2-2 home. Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is going to split the uprights and head toward the pool for extra bases. And they'll tack on one more as this is now a 5-0 game. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Deja vu here to start off the inning. You get a double to lead things off, followed by another double here. And they get a quick run as one guy will just replace the other at second base.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Here's a 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him two shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Now the 2-0. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Whew, that's a gift.
Now the 2-1 to 2-2 now.
These guys have put together back-to-back doubles. He was looking for a third with that swing.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike three as they'll need to throw to first here. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number one.
That's some good aggressive base running right there. He knows the play's probably going to first, so he takes off and makes it up to third on the strikeout.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching, now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
And he's living on the edge with some of these pitches here. He gets that one by him, but he might not get away with that a second time.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. The 1-2. Chopper foul. A man at third with one away. Montero waits. Now the pitch. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And a sixth run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-zip.
Good work there to pick up that second run of the inning. He just gets the ball airborne, and it's plenty deep enough to pick up the RBI.
Mark Trumbo will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch coming. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Here's the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Another good inning for the Diamondbacks. It's not just the air conditioning that has these folks fired up. We're back with more of this wild card showdown after this. Number 2 will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
First pitch coming. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The throw into second. And he is in there to start the 6th. It's a leadoff double.
Well, it's never an easy task to have to start an inning by going through the 3, 4, 5 guys. And obviously, no exception here because he drills this ball, and he's going to wind up at second with a leadoff double.
Troy Tulowitzki will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Now the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
No one out with a runner at second. He's set. Now the pitch. Sticks with the fastball here as he forges ahead 0-2. Any surprise they're attacking him like this? Those are two good pitches.
No, I think that's the way this guy operates. He won't back down out there, nor should he.
Comes set, now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Here comes a 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Two pitch on the way. Full count, 3-2.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. A runner at second, nobody out. The 3-2 one more time. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Prado is over and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Boy, that's a nice job at third of knowing exactly where he is in relation to his surroundings. And he's able to make the play on the move to record that out.
Here's Justin Morneau. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Don't let him score.
Here's the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Morneau waits the 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Here comes the 1-2. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And the runner will score from second.
And that's a good job in that situation. You'd love a base hit, but hey, the bottom line is you've got to produce a run, and he did.
Willeen Rosario will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
Come on now, it's a K right here.
And the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
The 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Well, he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Melvin Upton will dig in now. Hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready now. The pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Comes set. Now the pitch. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Here's another 0-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. A run, a hit, and a man left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. Diamondbacks lead this one 6-1. Aaron Hill will walk toward the plate as he'll lead things off here in the Arizona 6th inning.
Second baseman, Aaron.
And now a pitch on the way. And that's in there for strike 1. Now here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready now on 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Now the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Didi Gregorius, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. 3-2, here it comes. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop,
Didi Gregorius will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. From the belt, kicks and deals. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. A runner at first with no outs here.
Come on.
Pause, now the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2. Has a look, now the pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here comes another 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
You can do it.
Another 0-2 coming. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Well, let's give you another look at this 6-pitch sequence. Now you're going to see as the dots come up that he isn't messing around right here. He's pounding the strike zone. All 6 of these pitches are going to be in the zone. So he's just saying, this is what I got. What do you got for me?
In now, Matt Campbell wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, this is a nice job here of dipping himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but hey, he gets the job done.
In is Gerardo Parra as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Two out here and a runner at second. Now the 1-0 pitch. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Now the 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Here's the 1-2. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. And Tulowitzki will make the catch to retire the side. One left for the Diamondbacks. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Drew Stubbs will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Pitch on the way. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Two. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. He'll try it again, 3-2. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first down.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Michael McHenry will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Michael McHenry.
And this is hit well towards the hole. He's got it well into right field. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Well, there's just nothing easy about this play. Check this thing out. He's got to range all the way out into the outfield grass and then try to square his body up to the target as best he can, all while trying to hit the pitcher right in stride. He's able to do it perfectly and make it look easy. That's a pretty play and a lot harder than it looked.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The next pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, I'm no pitching coach, but I can see that shoulder starting to fly open a little. That ball's really taken off on him.
Here comes the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Here it is, the 3-0. Gonzalez able to lay off, and he's aboard after working a base on balls.
Yeah, that's pretty clearly a pitch around. They didn't want any part of him. With the bases empty and 2 outs, a walk's not the worst thing in the world.
Jason Jordan will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. On the way. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
A runner on first with 2 away. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
One, 2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Rockies strand 1. They trail 6-1. Matt Belisle will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Matt Belisle.
Martin Prado will start things off for the Diamondbacks, with Paul Goldschmidt set to follow next.
Baseman, Martin
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And this swing is wrapped out to Tulowitzki at short. And a rather easy first out.
The first baseman, number 44.
One gun now in the Arizona 7th. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. One out, nobody on. Here it comes. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
2 times now he's painted that fastball on the outside corner. Now you got to worry about seeing that pitch for a 3rd time.
Just put it in play.
Now here's the pitch. Now here's a high pop-up. Playable for Rosario behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
I don't know, 2 pitch here, he knows he's got to protect. And that's sort of a defensive hack, just trying to make contact. And the result, an easy pop-up.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. They lead it 6-1. David Hernandez will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
David Hernandez.
Number 2 will be the batter. 2 for 3 with a double thus far. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Number 2.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. And the pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
The 1-2. Fouled straight back. Here's another 1-2. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. First pitch coming. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. On the way. And couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
3-1 on the way. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Full count pitch on its way. Swing and a line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Justin Morneau will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First pitch on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a line drive, but foul. One on the way. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Here comes a 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
The 2-2 coming. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land foul shy of the wall. 2 out, nobody on. The 2-2 one more time. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Willeen Rosario would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Full count offering on its way. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Miguel Montero will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one.
Catcher, Miguel Montero.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Here's the pitch. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here comes the 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. On deck, the right-handed hitting Mark Trumbo. Payoff pitch coming. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8. Mark Trumbo will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
When you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is keep falling behind guys.
The 1-0. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Jordan is over and he puts it away for the first out.
Oh, man, would he like to have that swing back. I mean, he just missed hammering this ball, but just got underneath it a little bit. He's not going to be happy about that one because even he thought he was right on it.
Aaron Hill will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point.
Give him the green light.
First offering on the way. Up and in for ball 1.
Get it out of here. Stay out of the double play already.
The 1-0. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. And Gonzalez will put this one away for round number 2.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time. First pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. But you don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Here's the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Two out with the man at first.
Come on.
Ready on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
The 3-1 is on the way. And a full count now, 3-2.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
3-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there, base hit. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Good job there at keeping the inning alive. The runner on first gets a head start with a 3-2 count and 2 away, so it's an easy decision to keep on going around second. He makes it into third easily.
William Avalos will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 16, William Avalos.
Now a swing and a ground ball. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Stephen Nolan will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the ninth.
Stephen Nolan.
Willeen Rosario will come forward now, trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the ninth.
It's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
And a bouncing ball, foul. The 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here he comes on 2-1. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. The 2-2. Here's a line shot that's going to get over the head of Gregorius and on into left center for a base hit.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Melvin Upton will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. The 1-0. And he lays off here as well. It's 2-0 now to the Colorado right fielder. Nobody out, runner on first. Now the 2-0. Too high as he misses again here, and it's 3-0 now.
Boy, leadoff single, now a 3-0 count. Not exactly the way you want to start things out on the mound.
The 3-0. That's on the outer edge, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Now the 3-1. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Well, let's run through the sequence here on Show Track. He's going to try and wait him out up there. Looks at 3 straight balls and then the automatic take on 3-0. Finally, he says, I got to swing sometime. He absolutely crushes this ball in the 3-1 pitch.
Nicholas Reed is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Nicholas Reed.
action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Here's Drew Stubbs now. This ball will be chopped foul. The 0-1. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Base is empty here with nobody out. Now the 0-2 pitch. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
When you're already in the hole at the plate, the last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what he's doing up there. That's the second time he struck out in the ball game. It's another instance where his pitch selection is really doing him in.
Brandon Barnes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. The 1-0. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 1-1 pitch. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Now the 2-1. A little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here comes a 2-2. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's the 2-2 home. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now the 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Yeah, you know, sometimes as a hitter, when you get into that cycle of fouling off pitch after pitch and trying to protect, you just feel like you have to swing at everything you see. And here, he knows that out on the mound, so he just keeps going farther and farther away from the strike zone until he finally gets a swing and miss.
Here's the first pitch. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Parra is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over.
Well, I really think that having home field advantage here made a huge difference. And these guys are going to wind up surviving this one-game wild card playoff. So now it's down to the division series where they're going to come into that game with just a little bit of momentum.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So for Eric Karros and Steve Lyons and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. We're just getting started, folks. You've been watching the National League wildcard game on MLB The Show.
Final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Rockies, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 49,033. The Diamondbacks thank you for joining us here at Chase Field and remind you to please drive home safely.